Where is your intention coming from? For that, you have to first understand what is intention. Intention is an idea that you want to carry out. Your goals, purpose, even whatever that you mean, that is your intention. What is your intention when you are helping someone?
See him succeed.
To be a blessing. Most of the time you receive a bigger blessing.
Try to understand.
To grow.
So I'm asking you this because I don't know what is your intention. Maybe your intention is to remove the burden that that person has, or maybe to get the attention that you don't have. So what is your intention when you're doing that? Or what is your intention when you are coming to exchange? Maybe you are coming to learn, but why do you want to learn? Are you the person that you just eat it by yourself and you don't share it to others? Or you come to learn because you have an intention to be a blessing for other person? What is your intention when you open your Bible? What is your intention when you turn on the TV? What is your intention? What is your intention? What is your intention? And this is very interesting because something that we always want is to be set free. We want freedom. But what is freedom? Because sometimes we think that freedom is that I can do everything that I want. There is the story of this guy that he was in another country and he was always like a homeless, full of drugs and any other things. He said, if I would have a job and a place to stay, I would have that freedom. He got it, and then he said, if I would have a girlfriend, I would have freedom. If I would, every time was something else. And one day he finished with a gun on his head asking for that freedom. Yes, that was me. What is your intention? Because if you don't think about your intention, you will be in this dark room without an exit, asking for freedom. You want freedom? Awesome. To do what? Why do you want freedom? Matthew 16, verses 21 to 23. For that time Jesus began to show his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things from the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the third day be raised. And Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, Far be it from you, Lord, this shall never happen to you. But he turned and said to Peter, Get behind me, Satan, for you are not setting your mind on the things of God, but on the things of man. I want you to imagine that you are Peter. You are trying to defend Jesus. Then he comes and tells you that. Get behind me, Satan. How many times you have tried to help someone and that someone is just telling you, leave me alone? And you're like, I'm on your side, right? I'm trying to help you. Or maybe your mom or your dad or your brother or your friend told you one day your addiction is not good. He wants to help you, but you say, leave me alone. Maybe you can think about that person. But let me ask you first, was the intention of Peter good or bad?
It was good.
Right? He wants to
yeah.
defend Jesus. His intention is good. The problem is that his intention is not connected to the will of God. That your intention is good doesn't mean that it's connected to the will of God. David, how is possible that I have a good intention and it's not connected to the will of God? Well, it is possible because you see in the verse that Jesus is saying, yes, I'm going to be killed, but I will be raised. The intention of Peter is not connected to the will of God because his mind was on the death of Jesus and not on his resurrection.